Good Sunday morning. Welcome to the SBP. It's a fine day here in 804.
Can't hear you.
It's boy Prime Source. You can't hear me?
Can't hear you at all.
It's
Can you hear
good.
me?
Yep. Yeah, go
Yeah.
out, come back in. Yeah,
Okay.
I got you. Yep. But we tipped it off today, y'all. It's a nice day out here. I hope it's a nice day where you are. We're gonna be talking some basketball today, women's basketball to be exact. And we're gonna talk a little hip hop as well towards the end of the broadcast. So hope everybody is doing good, man. It's doing good. We're about a week away from the tip off of the WNBA season. So, Source and I both love when the women get it in on the basketball court. So, we're going to touch on a few things. Not a super in depth preview, but we're going to let you know what we think and how we feel. So, it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good, man. A lot of people watching NBA right now, which is cool, especially if your team is still playing. Fortunately, mine is still playing. We've advanced to the next round, um, but it's WNBA season as well. So we're just a few days away from teams making cuts. So we'll see if some of the players that got drafted, don't make their squads, and we'll get out here to see if or whether or not some of the veterans that we've been watching for all these years actually make the team. So we'll give Source a few minutes to get in here while I share this live, and we're gonna get right into it. Excuse me, and get cracking, y'all. We're gonna get cracking. Give me one sec here. See what we got. While the homie gets everything situated here. All right. If you're out there watching, let us know what's happening where you at, man. How's the weather? How things going? What you doing? What you watching? All that, man. Let us know. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right, just a little bit here. Let's see what we get here. Yo, can you hear me now?
Yep.
All right, we loud and clear. Loud and clear. The man is on us today, bro. We got these joints tapped.
They don't want. We got the screens tapped. So what we gonna do?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're a few days away, bro. A few days away from the actual tip of the WNBA season, man.
Yes, sir. I need that joint to start today. I ain't got nothing to do.
I needed to start today for real. I definitely need to start today, and I need this joint to get popping. Like, what I was thinking about this, and I know we always talk about. We were having a conversation a few weeks ago about the NFL and them getting greedy and want this night, that night, and whatever. I would not be opposed on the flip side of starting the WNBA the first week on a Sunday. On a Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Give me, we ain't gotta go full scale where you got to go out here and have the have the red zone package. But I guess during the season there's multiple games on at a time anyway. You can only watch what you have access to, right?
Right.
But man, I don't know. Give me a Sunday. Start it on a Sunday. I don't care if you don't give me but 3-4 games. Give me 4 games. 3-4 games. Start it on a Sunday. You can tip that bad boy off at 12 or 1 and just let me have my day. You know what I'm saying?
What are we getting on Friday? 3?
I believe it's 3 games. Yes, it was 3 games. So I need to check some things, but I believe I saw 3.
Look, let me check my phone real quick.
Pull it up. See what you got. Pull it up.
You know what I'm checking? Something that I shouldn't be checking. It ain't there. I was just curious if it was on it was on FanDuel yet. I had to check. That's my bread and butter. Well, it was anyway. It was in the past. First games. Let's see. Let's get the season started. May 8th. May 8th, which is Friday. There are 3 games. We got the Connecticut, New York, Washington, Toronto. Oh, Toronto get a home game to start out the season. Start out their franchise, I should say.
Yes.
And then Golden State and Seattle.
I like it.
Yeah, man.
I like it. I like it. I'm going to take what I can get. This Friday is what it is. That's what it's going to be. And I will be making sure I'm getting home to get all of that action in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can watch on the phone too, but I want to get home and get comfy.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yep. And then people came and got my money already.
But League Pass?
Yeah, I got an alert the other day. I'm sitting there at my desk and I'm like going through it, and the alerts go off on my phone. I was like, hold on, $40. That's what it is. Never mind. We good.
Yeah.
We good.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
It just caught me for a second because I wasn't expecting to have my dates all off. And it's crazy because I'm the one that's been talking about it. But I'm all good now. I'm good.
Let's see. Oh, we get the sunlight. Oh, it's sunny out there. Yeah, boy, look at that. By the window, sunlight.
Let me share this live over there. Anybody that's checking this out, on the various apps, I see it's a few of you people out there. Appreciate you, man. Share the live, share the show. Put it out there for somebody to check out. Might be a fan out there too. So we always appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Tagged a couple of people last week in the group, and some random people. I guess it's new. Says, "Hey, I'm not into women's basketball." I said, "Okay." I didn't respond to him, but I was just like, "Okay, well, if you got to respond, you got to respond. Okay, you're just not into women's basketball. I mean, it's a sports group, so if it's something that doesn't fit the bill for you, just keep it moving. Like, you got
That's it.
People post stuff in groups I'm in all the time, and certain things I might not be my thing, but I know what the overall, concept of the group is. So it's what it is. So I ain't comment. Let's keep it moving.
Keep on moving, don't stop, no.
But it is what it is, man. So it is what it is. One thing I didn't do, and I don't even, might be too late now. I'm not gonna put it out there because it's free. Remember, I was talking about the whole time about doing a fantasy, a WNBA fantasy group just for fun.
I don't remember you saying that, but just multiple times I went to message you to say, hey, if you want to start a WNBA fantasy joint, I will be in that joint. But I didn't do it.
You know what? I'm gonna put it out there today when we get done with the show.
Okay.
And we'll see. If we get 6 people, that's fine. If we get 10, that's fine. But we can have some fun with it.
Yeah.
We can have some fun with it. So yeah, I'm gonna put it out there after the show.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm with it. I ain't want to put no
extra
pressure on you.
Yeah, I thought about it hard Friday night because one of my peeps wants to get into it. So when I told him I was playing last year, he didn't do it. And he runs a few I play in some of his high stakes money leagues and other stuff, right?
Right.
And other sports. And he was like, man, I love basketball. And he says I'm even more into it now. He last, being that the wife, the wife is going. The wife got a new job, so he said it started last year. His wife used to work all the time, but now the way she works now, they get to enjoy a lot of stuff together. She's always been a basketball fan, so he was just like, yeah, she brought it up. So, we think about doing the money league on that too. You want to get out? I was like, yeah, brother. He said, all right, I'm gonna hit you. So he said, how we gonna have everything set? He says, I already got about 9 people already. I said, okay. He said, yeah. He said, you cool with the money? I said, yeah. Okay, well, let's go. I'm with it. So
let's go.
Yeah, so we're gonna have some fun with that. But yeah, we can throw a little joint up for fun over here and have some fun and see who we can get in there. Be good if some of the ladies get in it.
Right.
I will say we've had a couple of the lady SBP members the past couple of years during football actually stay quite active. So that have gotten in some of the groups that we've had. So we'll try a hand with the women, especially since we're doing it for fun. So kick it off for fun, and then maybe next year maybe do $5 something. I don't know.
I ain't doing it for fun. I'm doing it to win. So
that's what it is. That's what it is. All my good people out there, what is good? But yeah, man. Yeah, let's talk about this thing. So we got basketball tipping up. And for all of you who checking us out for the first time, look, we ain't trying to be experts out here. We fans. We fans giving our thoughts, our perspective on the league as we do in everything that we do. And I like to think that we know a little bit of something. We might not know everything, but we just doing it for fun, man. We're doing it because we care. We're passionate about this thing. So that's what it's going to be about on this WNBA tip. We'll give some teams a little more attention than others. Some things we just going to skip on over. So it's not worth talking about right now. There'll be some things that are not stories right now that's not worth talking about that are probably within a month be worth talking about. So, or some teams. So that's what we're going to do. Before we get into these teams, dog, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, but is there anything, any one thing that you may be really looking forward to about this season? Is there something? Is there a player? Is there a team? Is there a situation? Is there anything that comes to mind?
I'm excited about all of it. every piece of it. There's nothing. Is there anything specific? There's lots of things to name, but nothing stands out above just seeing what the Las Vegas Aces do, coming off of being like 17-17 or something crazy like that in the middle of the season, 15-15, 14. I think they were 14-15 actually, and then they went on their run after that.
16 straight. 16 straight.
Yeah, somewhere around there. So I want to see if they start out like we expected them to start out last year, which is be one of the best 2 to 3 teams, or if they have to feel their way through the beginning of this season like they did last year and make a run at the end. I can't see that happening again, but it's a story. If Asia's involved, I'm in. If Jackie's involved, I'm in. There's so many stories. Here's one story. Where is Natasha Cloud and why is she not on the team? I need her to be on the team. That's a story that I need to follow ASAP. I need everybody to follow ASAP because there's no basketball related reason why she shouldn't be on the team at all. It's not even like she's borderline or like decent player. She's a all-star starter, top of the line point guard. So they can't really get around the fact of this has got to be something outside of basketball for this one particular player who is loud, boisterous when it comes to certain topics, which the WNBA is famous for, not being on a team for some reason this season.
And that's one of my ones right there. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So many things popping up here lately. There was a couple of teams that were supposedly interested, but then I saw her in a statement saying that everything is not necessarily true that you're hearing about as far as the interest. And then her peeps, Mother Shore, the Izzy was just saying the same thing that Natasha was saying. So we don't know what's real, what's not real, which teams are actually really interested, reached out to talk, whatever. So, but whatever the reason is, get my girl on the squad and y'all go ahead and run and get this thing done. You feel me? So,
for real.
Yeah, then y'all go ahead and run and get this thing done. You would not be disappointed. But your key point that you made was right on because we're going to start off with the Aces. We're going to start off with the Aces. It's a story there, but not a lot of story there. I mean, they went out. You and I were wondering, were they going to be able to afford all these people? They went out there and made it happen. They got they got their starting 5 back. I feel like the bench, which was a problem last year, if they can stay healthy, it's definitely a little stronger than it was last year. And you got, Shine Parker Tyus. She's back. She had the baby last year. She is going to be key. We talked about the addition of Kennedy Carter, who they've not announced yet, but come on. I mean, it's something. Come on. You see how Becky really talks about it. It's telling you. Only way she's not on this squad, something crazy got to happen that we found out about later. But Becky is talking about it without talking about she's on the squad.
She on the squad. Man.
Yeah. So and I've seen her play in a couple of these preseason joints, and not that she wasn't a baller, but that time over there just kept that fire lit. And Asia even made a comment, about her. Asia was saying something. I don't remember her exact words, but just like pretty much that, y'all in trouble when she in the game. Y'all in trouble when she in the game. She said, especially when we out, when I'm not in the game, what if she in there? Oh, y'all in trouble.
Y'all in trouble.
Yeah, so I don't know how you don't feel good about the Las Vegas Aces chances of being in that championship game this year. It's just based off of everything, I don't see how you don't feel good about it.
Yeah, they have multiple players that have been the primary scorer on different teams, from Kennedy to Chelsea to Jewel to Jackie there in Vegas at some points when Asia was out, to Chelsea if you want to get down to it, and of course Asia. So it's a lot of problems for a lot of people.
It's gonna be so much fun to watch too. It's gonna be so much fun to watch. I think with them, the one thing that I'm looking at to see, you talked about how the team's going to start. I just want to see how Jewel is going to start, because we saw her struggles last year when she first got there, and WNBA fan bases or fans, especially in these social media groups, were going crazy. They wasted their time with her. What is she doing? She's doing absolutely nothing. She looks lost out there. She should have done this. She should have done that. She got the last laugh, but still, I am anxious to see how she starts. Once we get this thing tipped.
She will be fine. I mean, she was going into a new situation where she wasn't the one or the two.
Yeah,
and she had to figure out how to function in that type of situation. Plus, if depending on who you are, if you don't get the ball as many times as you're used to getting the ball, or for anybody, the opportunities are less. That means you got to make the most of the opportunities. So when you don't, you look crazy, especially when people are seeing you scored 20 the year before and you're not scoring 20 on a regular basis, then they're going to question it. But the ones who know, there's only one basketball on the court, and they got 4 people that can score anytime. Now they got 5. So you never know. But yeah, she fell into that role later on, was crucial in the playoffs, and she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
I think one thing that I like as well about this team, and I was talking about the bench, man, and is the fact that they're gonna be able to tire some teams out at the guard position, because you can already do some good things with the starting lineup, but when you bring in Kennedy Carter, when you coming in, you still got Dana Evans. Nobody talk about Dana Evans, but Dana Evans was so clutch for them in the playoffs, especially in that championship series. I feel like when it gets down to some of these teams that they're going to face, or they're defending the title, and it gets down to the guard position, the things they'll be able to do, at least in the backcourt, I think they can tire some teams out. I think that on both sides of the court. So I'm looking forward to all of that, because I like Dana Evans, man. Dana Evans just come out there and do her job. She got a little she a little feisty sometimes. She don't mind talking that talk, right? And why not talk that talk when you got these people right here on your squad, do what you do. But I think, man, the toughness, and the grittiness of that squad, I think they definitely be one of my favorites to watch again this year.
Always.
Yeah, so, and I'm gonna lean with them anyway. So, still waiting for the final rosters, of course, but I'm hoping that Janiyah Barker can stick around. I think not just because she's in Tennessee. I think Janiyah Barker just can ball, and that just adds another big body down low, and you're not just relying on Cheyenne down in the post. And I don't know Alyssa is 6'4", but still, you're not just relying on her. You can bring Janiyah in there and play a couple of positions for you, buy you some minutes, buy you a lot of time if some players are out. So I'm waiting for these final rosters, but I'm hoping Janiyah Barker does make this squad.
Yeah, rosters ain't got to be set till Thursday.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy that we tipping. You got to be set the day before tip off.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, so nice for them, man. So the Aces, of course, on everybody's radar. We know we're gonna be watching. They got a lot of TV games, not as many as some teams, but they got a lot of TV games. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do about defending this title, man. Let's see what we got. Next up, I'll move right into Phoenix, man, just because they were the runner-ups last year. To a lot of people surprised that they made it to the championship game. Of course, they were ultimately swept, in the championship series by the Aces. But very interesting, team for me when I'm looking at what Nate Tippett's got going over there. I mean, of course, you do return to Alyssa and Kai. I mean, of course, those are really your cornerstones right there. The thing is, though, losing Satu is one thing. And you losing some points there. She was about 16 points per game. What I'm thinking here is now you're getting Bonner for a full season. Bonner chipped in 10, that's under 11 points. We know that Bonner is more than capable of making up an extra 5 or 6 points in there. She's going to raise her average, but still it's going to remain to be seen just how much losing a player like Sabally is going to affect them.
It's going to affect them heavily. I don't see it any other way around. It's going to affect them heavily. Anytime a bucket was needed and Kyle wasn't on the court or, getting to the buckets, then Satu was handling business. That's what she does, and that's what she did.
Mm-hmm.
Now, expecting Dewana to be a consistent scorer, she's going to give you those nights, and she also has those nights when she is not scoring as many points. She's effective other ways as well, but
yeah,
you still going to need those buckets one way or the other. So where are they going to come from? That's going to be the question for me.
Indeed. I know I should have this phone in here. But anyway, like clockwork. But yeah, man, I think they're still going to be tough. But that loss of her is going to be crazy.
Definitely.
Let me see. What else we got in here for them? I don't have a whole lot on them. It's just going to be interesting. They got some pieces to make up. And so we'll just see how Nate Tibbetts deals with that.
Yeah, because we can't really tell because we're not sure what's going on with the squad for real. I mean, it's hard to tell who's going to be on the squad when it's all said and done.
Indeed. Next up, let's move to, I guess, the team people trying to make America's team. I don't know. That ain't the case, but a team that should be strong once again, nonetheless, man. And that would be Stephanie White's Indiana Fever.
Yeah.
A lot of expectations for this squad. People are already saying, of course, since Caitlin Clark is back, if Caitlin can come back and stay healthy, people have already pinned this squad to be playing in the championship series. So a lot of interesting things have happened to them, though, over the course of the offseason, though. One of them I thought was pretty big. Nobody talks about was Hines Allen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hines Allen, she balled. All right,
and she tough.
She tough. I mean, for the type of team that they have, and the type of team that they have, put together, I think she fits in with them. She fits in with them pretty well. Of course, there's the Raven situation. Have you seen Raven play in the preseason?
Of course. She locking Ish down. She knocking down threes. She getting buckets. She getting steals. She blocking shots. She all over the court. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. She tough. Like, she tough. You and I talked about it before. It was great that she actually stayed that extra year of school, because a lot of this paid dividends. And much as you and I didn't like the situation of her ending up in Indiana, she started off pretty positive. So hopefully this thing just keeps going, the way that it needs to go for her, that we wanted to go for her. I mean, in her WNBA career. But like I said, she is knocking down buckets. She's playing D. Stephanie White is glowing. Every time you see her say something about Raven, she's glowing. So when and if things don't go so well at certain points during the season, I just hope we see that same stand up, which I believe Stephanie White will. But I just that the stand up when some of the miles out there that sit in those seats out there in the arena have certain things to say.
You mean the racist fan base that?
Yeah, them.
that
Yeah,
talks negatively about
yeah.
the black players when things aren't going right.
Uh-huh.
You know it's bad because they talk bad about the one. Aaliyah Boston is like every time I hear her talk, I think there are good people on both sides. That's that's what I hear when I hear Aaliyah Boston talk. And be like, come on, bro, like be for real. But she didn't grow up in the U.S., right?
Who
Or her people from
I think her people are from was one on an island
from the islands.
something.
So you know, a lot of times there's a different outlook on Black Americans uh, for some people. But yeah, when I hear her talk, I'm like, bro, come on now, like do better. And she was the rookie of the year, and they still dragged her um, in
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark's rookie season. Like they were killing her. I don't like the fact that Aaliyah didn't like her stance on the way the people were going at Raven off rip was not strong enough for me. She's like, oh, it's just so unfortunate. No, it's not unfortunate. Say something, do something. They did it to you, and you are the OG now. You are the third year, fourth year player
Uh-huh.
that needs to stand up for their rookie. So, but in pure Indiana fashion, stand back and watch it happen and don't say much.
Don't say
So,
nothing.
hopefully, there isn't a lot of that. It's hard to not like Raven. No, Raven's the
Yeah.
girl. Like
Yes.
Raven's the girl. So
Yeah. Monique Billings. She got hurt. Was it ankle or something the other night in the last preseason game. I hope she's all right. But 30-year-old vet right there. That's somebody that you need her healthy.
yeah, I'm depending on how she. I mean, I don't know, but I think she's starting. I think
I was about to say that.
she's got to be the four
Yeah,
in the
I was
starting
about to
lineup.
ask you that. I was about to ask you. Do you think that she ends up in the starting lineup?
Yeah, she got to start. But I mean, if she's hurt, I think it'll be. I think there's, who knows how they'll start out. But I think Billings will be the power forward going forward, and Hines Allen might get some of that as well as far as starting.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see if this five that's on the screen ends up on the court a lot of the time. It's gonna have to be against a smaller lineup, but this could be a tough lineup
Oh
to
yeah.
deal with if you don't have an athletic power forward.
True indeed. True indeed. I think I saw they said she got hurt. Billings got hurt, but they said she returned to the bench. And when she did return to the bench, she was no ice. She still had her socks and shoes on. So that's a positive sign for them. But yeah, I definitely expect them to be a problem once again, as long as they don't suffer the fortunes they had injury wise last year. They're gonna be something folks to deal with.
Yeah, they're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough. They
Yeah.
they actually ended up being tougher than we expected,
Yes.
even Clark was out because Kelsey Mitchell went so crazy that she was what top three MVP
Mm-hmm.
uh, rankings. She went crazy and led them to a series win. Right? They won the
Yep.
first series.
Yep.
So shout out to Kelsey Mitchell.
Indeed. Indeed. Another interesting squad here. Of course, will be the Minnesota Lynx. Cheryl Reeves, is back doing her thing. One of the best coaches in the W, and of course, all eyes on the recovery of Nafisa Collier. Last I saw, Fee, they said projected timeline was possibly somewhere in June. That's what I saw. So
Mm,
if nothing changes, we may be starting off at least the first month of the season, of course, without their best player and one of the league's best players. So everything just kind of shifts. It's all going to be on McBride, Courtney Williams, and then a young rookie, of course, Olivia Miles. Should still be a fun watch, though.
and Natasha Howard in the building, right?
She is. Natasha Howard is there.
That's a great pickup, especially with Fee being out. Tosh can fill some of that spot up. And then, of course, McBride, McBuckets, and you got the two people. I think I said this before. You got the two people that I call something with buckets. Court, who is a bucket, and then Kayla McBride, McBuckets together, and they get to roam free and let
Mm-hmm.
Olivia Miles handle the rock and dish that thing out. Yeah, they're gonna be able to sit around and knock down shots. So when Fee comes back, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, the one thing I wonder with this squad is I'm anxious to see if they can keep up the defensive intensity because, in my opinion, man for man, they were the best defensive squad in basketball last year. Of course, I mean you're gonna be that when you've got some ballers on there, especially like Fee, but you lose Alana Smith,
Yeah,
and we know what kind of heat that brings. We talking about cold defensive player, yeah, like you losing some of that. So how do you make up for that? So that's gonna be the thing I'm really gonna be watching this, with them this season. Other than of course to see how they let Olivia Miles come out there and just go and do her thing.
yeah, and that's boards and defense with Smith for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and Jess, because they both gone, and then you got Fee out. So the start of the season is going to be interesting. But, well, two things. One, I want to say Fee was the MVP of most of last season. She was the
Yes.
MVP for 2/3, 3/4 of last season.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until they made Vegas made that run and Asia was going crazy, even though she was going crazy all season. But when she was going crazy and they made that run late in the season, it was what it was. Had to be Asia at that point. But Fee being out, and speaking of Vegas, if Minnesota happens to be not as good as one would hope, by the time Fee comes back, if they can go on a run similar to the Aces last year.
Yep. The league's best team last year, 34-10.
Yeah, he was running the table on people, and it
Yes,
was
they
chilling
were.
at the end.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So yeah, Cheryl Reed got her work cut out for this a tad bit until she can get feedback on that one. Next up, of course, would be man. Let's go with the New York Liberty. New York Liberty
Mm.
made a lot of changes. Well, they stayed the same, but they made some moves too.
Hold
Uh,
on, Prime. If there was any time that I expected you, like I heard it, I expected you to say the New York Knicks. It was just now. I expected you to say the New York Knicks by mistake or on purpose. Either way.
we had to talk about the Knicks, man. They did some craziness the other night. I'm all with that as well. But but the Liberty Knicks made a lot of changes too. But with the New York Liberty, man, the New York Liberty out here, new coach Chris DeMarco out there inherits a talented squad, one of the best squads in the Women's Basketball Association. And the only question I have with them, they're going to be good. I think it's going to be a little bit of a process. Filling the coach out, you got a new piece here there, but I think that when it's all said and done, they're going to be just as good as everybody thinks they should be. And I think they got like I said, not a new coach, but you got my girl back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hamilton is back in the mix. I got mad love for her. You lost a couple of players though that were key. You lost Yara Savali, Kennedy Burke used to give quality minutes. Izzy is up out of there. She used to give quality minutes and play really well in stretches. But when you have that starting five, whoever the starting five really going to be, because there's a question maybe at one position, but it's just going to be tough, man. It's just going to be tough. I think with the addition of Sabali, it's going to be more up to the players to get accustomed to playing with her than it is going to be Chris DeMarco inserting her into a lineup. He's never had this lineup before. You see what I'm saying? So
I hear you. I hear you saying it. I don't see no problems. The biggest problem would be Taj not being there.
yeah,
That's the biggest problem. But Sabrina can slide right into that spot,
yeah,
and I'm not saying she can do the exact same thing, but she can lead the team from the point guard position, and as long as she's willing to score a little less. As long as she doesn't score a little less, the addition of Savali is going to be crazy. Man, what? This is another team where there's not enough basketballs, but as long as everybody understands that going in, then it can be fine. Because Stewie doesn't have to get all the buckets, which is one of the greatest traits that I liked about her when I first saw her back when she first got to UConn. Literally the first game, I was like, man, she is so unselfish to be a superstar. She is unselfish and has no problem passing the rock or setting a screen or whatever the case may be. But adding Southly, man, these people are gonna be smoking out the gate. I got no question about New York outside of Tosh not being there, but I think Sabrina will make up the difference.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to really be a problem. I just think if there's an adjustment, DeMarco is coming in clean. He got a whole new squad, period. So him putting this together the way he wants to run it, that's just everything is new to him. So the pieces are there. I'm just talking about, you look at, how long like Sabrina and Stewie, been together. Hamilton's been there. I say if there's an adjustment, it'd be more of an adjustment with them, which I don't think it's going to be a problem doing it. But just, getting used to playing with her and her playing with them versus DeMarco, because DeMarco's coming in, ripped clean slate, everything new. This is what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. But yeah, we'll see how they turn out. But I think they're going to be smoking out the gate.
Yeah, we're going to be good to go, man. Going to be good to go. I don't think I had any more questions about them. I think we know what's up with them. The Atlanta Dream. This is a team that people, I'm seeing everything about the Atlanta Dream right now, bro. Atlanta Dream, yeah, this is a team that's going to challenge this. They're going to be right there and vying for a championship and all that. Now, I have no doubt that this team is going to be a problem. Let me say that. I tell people all the time, you're looking at a dream squad, finished at 30 and 14 last year. So number 3 seed last year in last year's playoffs, right? So most of the year they were sitting there hovering they had the second best record for a lot of the season. So basically, you bringing back, you're minus a BG, you're adding an Angel, But as far as those folks is out there getting the buckets, they back. Jordan Canada, will assume the starting position with guess and running that point. Like, this is a squad that's back. The only real issue they have right now is the health of Brianna Jones. We understand it's nicked up, so how badly is she affected? But I fully expect this team to be, they're gonna be a problem. I'm just telling you right now, they're gonna be a problem.
They are gonna be a problem indeed. I don't know where the list came from. Was it ESPN? They had the top 50 players.
Yeah, I got that list.
Yeah, they got 6 of the top 50. 6 of the top 50?
Crazy.
That is outrageous to me. That's outrageous. I should have made up my own top 50 for real. I might do that by the time the season starts. I might have to think about that because I think I could do that. I think I could do a top 50.
Yeah, we'll glance at that. As a matter of fact, ESPN's list here in a little bit. Yep.
Okay. So you already know what it is with Alicia Gray. Like, we already know she gets buckets, she hustles, she plays defense, lockdown. Like, she's a great player. She's great. Ryan Howard is great in spurts, but she's still great overall, very good overall. And when she's on fire, it's a wrap, boy. Ain't nothing you can do but just hope she missed.
Well, the worst thing you can do with her is piss her off. Though. You ever notice, like, when she get mad about something, like, that seems like when she puts it in another gear, like, oh no, we ain't doing this today.
Yep.
It almost seems like you got to flick the switch on her sometimes, and you get her a little teed off, or she got to hit the floor a couple of times, and all of a sudden, here come one of them Ryan games.
Yeah, and of course the addition of Angel. I don't know what to say about this addition, man. It's going to be interesting. She's obviously going to get her boards. Like, she's going to get her boards. Will she? And it's going to be a new situation all the way around, because even though she wasn't a great scorer at LSU, the offense a lot of times still went through her. Like she still had the ball in her hand. Even in Chicago, quite a bit she had the ball in her hand.
She ain't no choice though.
Huh?
They didn't have much choice, man.
Yeah, right. But they were terrible. That's what I was about to say. But they were terrible. Now you got two dogs out that joint that's gonna have to rock heavy. And will she be good? Will Angel be good with not having to rock, not having as many opportunities on the offensive end as she's probably used to? Because ain't gonna be no need. What we need you to do is play that defense, get them boards, and do your thing when it's there, when the opportunity presents itself. But won't be a need to force the rock to Angel, but so much depending on who's on the other side of her, who defended her. That's a tough squad, man. That is a tough squad. Atlanta always looks tough. They always look like, man. So we shall see. I mean, think about it last year. You think about the same squad, take out Angel, throw in Brittany Griner, and you're like, it's a tough squad, you know?
Yeah. And basically what you're doing there, of course, we know about the boards. I've already spoken, in earlier shows about her passing ability is good. Yep. Ryan and Alicia gonna get some shit. I think it's gonna benefit Jordan Kennedy too. Mm-hmm. She can get that, but her hustle, man, and defensive. Did you see the joint? Did you see what she did at Carmella the other day, Cardoso?
I saw when Cardoso blocked her shot.
Blocked her, yeah, but you ain't see the Angel joint. I did not. Let's see if I can find that photo for you. There's some stuff going around about people questioning.
I saw the picture.
Angel's vertical.
Oh, when Cardoso has the two hands on the ball and Angel has one.
Yeah, and they're going straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that joint was crazy.
Yeah.
People floating around in little photos and memes talking about that's the new WNBA logo joint now. She went up on her like that. That was crazy. But her defense, man, is very understated. There's sometimes she gets a lack of days. She get tired and somebody might get past her or whatever, and she take a wrong angle. But she gonna hound you though. One thing about it, she's going to hound you, and I think that's nothing but a plus for them. And then there's short minutes that she's played in the preseason. I know a couple people are looking at, well, she went 2 for some. Okay, all right, but I mean, still. Look, I mean, if you look at this short period of time that she played, a little bit of minutes was 13 minutes for a little time that she played, and look at the rest of the numbers, bro. That's impressive. Yeah. Still getting 8 boards, still getting a steal. She's good for a steal a game anyway.
I ain't worried about the preseason, not one bit. Not one bit. Nothing has happened in this preseason that I care about outside of Raven Johnson playing well. Outside of that, I don't care about none that's happening in the preseason. Ain't got nothing to do with what's going to happen when that season starts, when that ball tips off on Friday and it's go time.
Let's go to Seattle. Sonia Rahman is a new coach there, taking over for Noah Quinn. And she has a very interesting situation. You did mention about there was nothing that you was worried about in the preseason. I'm going to add to my list, there's not much that I was worried about, but I am happy to see Flage.
Yeah.
Not Flage. I know it's preseason, but I like what I seen from Flage. She out there looked like they didn't renew the dog in her because she out there just going at it.
Yeah, she hooping. She looked comfortable out there, Joanne.
Yes.
Like I've been out here before. This ain't new.
Yeah.
Which is dope to see, especially after, coming off the end of last season. Oh, I got to bring it up. The fact that she was going at Kara Lawson during the season on the one joint, and then they lose to Duke on a shot that's made on Flage in the tournament. Yeah. That's a tough way to go out. But to turn it around, come back. No, and then to come back, get drafted by Golden State, and then get traded.
Yep.
All these things. But she stepped into Seattle, and she's just looked like a light for real. Looked like she's been a light in Seattle. And I know we were looking at Chicago and Seattle like, man, these people thought there'd be some Trinidad Ash. Like, ain't nothing going on in either of these places. But thankfully, some things have changed around a little bit for each of them. And hopefully Flage is really is a light as the season gets started in Seattle.
Yeah, I think she's going to be fine. There's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations with that squad, but it's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of guards on that squad. Now, I know this thing is about to get weeded out here, by the end of the week. So it's a lot of questions on whether or not, because I was looking at the lineup and I'm saying the projected lineup, even though when she got drafted at, would say, wait, she's definitely a starter. So the projected lineups I saw doesn't have her as a starter, but this could very well shake out that she could start.
Oh, you see the projected lineup?
I went through a couple of other sports pages, people, a lot of sites. There were some lineups on there that didn't have her starting. They actually even had. I was kind of surprised. They had Renaya Davis. They have Renaya Davis and Tish. In the starting lineup.
Hadman will start.
Yeah. So, of course, I'm at that position. But then he started fiddling around with everything else and all the guards they have on that. Where do you play? What do you play? I've seen Katie Lou. I've seen all type of stuff on these. Yeah,
man, they must be showing something in practice that I don't know about. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Yep. Ain't no way. That's
and I saw honestly saw this on more than one site. So that's why I'm saying, well, I ain't in there. I don't, I don't know, but my thing is with her is if she's if she doesn't end up starting, how long is that for? Like,
right.
Turn around and end up seeing her in a starting lineup at some point. But you look at that squad, man. They got some things. They got some questions. Of course, we know there's you got some injury concerns there. Ezzy, she has an injury concern right now. We don't know what's going on with her. How long she's actually going to be out. You got a lot of positives though. You got, what are we going to see from our fam? They expected. We expecting to see some big things from Iowa there. We got last year's super exciting rookie, and she's gonna take another step. I'm trying to tell y'all she's about to be Dom is I'm telling you,
go crazy. Dom about to go crazy.
I'm telling y'all, we're gonna be talking about Dom. We're about to be talking about Dom. I'm putting my chest out. We're gonna be talking about Dom here real soon. I can put it on this year, definitely by next year. I'm gonna say it. Dom gonna be one of the top 5 players in the WNBA. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm saying it. Yeah. Dom, I'm gonna give it to next year, the season after this. Barring injury, Dom is gonna be one of the top 5 players in the WNBA.
Dang, that's a statement right there. That's real.
Yeah, I'm saying it. And we're gonna see her take even more leap this year with this squad. Even more of a leap.
Yeah, I think the squad is gonna be. I told Jada, I was like, in 2 years, maybe next year. I'm like, our fam and Dom. Oh my God, they're gonna be a problem because both of them are tall and athletic, and they run the floor, and they're young. They're gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a very different, like Twin Towers. You talk about Ralph Sampson and them. That's what I'm talking about. A problem. They're gonna be a problem.
Man, should you get the return of Jordan Houston, like yeah, they ought to be tough, man. They're gonna be tough. If nothing else, man, it's definitely one of those squads with all those young players. I'm really gonna want to watch them. I want to see them all on the court together. I know some of the games are probably not gonna be pretty, but I want to see them all together. And I'm glad, at least through this season, they was able to keep Ezzy on the squad because a lot of questions about that. Teams were interested in Ezzy, and they were looking at the makeup of this squad and the potential what they were going to do in the draft. And there were people talking about that Ezzy could be playing somewhere else.
I get the idea, but I'm saying if them bigs, let them be able to play together. Let them be able to play together on the court. I'm trying to tell you.
Imagine turning on your TV and just got that lineup. Like that's
on the court at the same time. 7, 6, 7, 6, 6, 6, 4.
I'd be like, yo, put that popcorn in the microwave, shawty. Bring it to me. I'd love to see this, man. I can't wait to see how they, how this thing works out and how they fit. If they gel and, and the situation with our fam. That's 6'6" right there, bro. That's crazy. Young, ain't even turned 20 yet. Bunch of kids, but man, that's gonna be wild. That's gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Sparks, because Lynn Roberts, man. So you were able to get Kelsey Plum back, to re-up. You got you got Necker to come back, come home.
Mm-hmm. Come on back to the crib.
Yeah, man. I'm liking every bit of that. You over there, you got you got Cam Brink, which is some question. Did you see the comments that Coach Roberts made the other day about Cam Brink coming off the bench?
I heard about it. I didn't see where it came from, but I heard something about Cam coming off the bench. But I'm like, yeah, like where else she gonna be? She ain't starting in front of De'Erica. She ain't starting in front of Necker. So she ain't gonna play the 3. Yeah, what else she gonna do?
Yeah, it will. And of course, fan base is just going crazy, and I'm like, are y'all really thinking about this? Look who they have.
Yeah.
Look at the benefit this could be too. Not only from a team standpoint, but for her health as well. Like it's just so much here. Y'all are not looking at this. Y'all just think it's the name Cam Brink. It's the Cam Brink. How dare y'all talk about bringing her off the bench?
That's wild. No, of course she gonna come off the bench. Like what else you gonna do?
I was trying to see if I could find the. I was looking the other day, find the comment from Coach Roberts. And I don't see it right in here, but yeah, people just losing their mind without really thinking, man, and how good this could be for this basketball team. Her actually coming off the bench.
Kelsey Plum gonna have a ball, especially with Necker being there, man. What? That's a nice squad. That's a nice starting lineup, I should say.
Yeah,
very tough. And then if Ray is able to come into her own, especially after Unrivaled,
E-Dub, Latson, Latson.
Yeah, got Latson off the bench.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Yeah, we're praying. Oh, and we can't. One thing we can't overstate is we forget about quality vet play, bro. Ariel Atkins there too.
Ariel Atkins, yeah. That trade for with Chicago for Rakia got Rakia in a new situation, which is good for her, hopefully mentally and as far as her game. But yeah, Ariel Atkins, that's a good piece. Which again points to where is Cam Brink? I mean, where would she go other than the bench? Like who? I need to find the comments because I want to know what they were saying. Because what other idea would there be?
Search through some of the groups. I'm in so many WNBA groups now that I don't even remember which ones I saw them in, but I saw them in a couple of groups. People commenting.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, WNBA fans are just over sensitive. They just don't think. Some of them have been watching basketball for so long, and some of the things that they just say is crazy.
Yeah, true that is.
Matter of fact, well, I ain't gonna get to that yet, but I'm gonna tell you one of them here in a little bit when we get to this other squad that had me tripping. But yeah, Sparks ought to be fun to watch. For those of you that can stay up and watch them, me, I'm getting old, bro. So sometimes I try. But, I get to halftime, eyes be falling, just slipping a little bit. So when they playing them home games, it be kind of rough sometimes.
Yeah, I know. The Lakers been there for years.
I'm fortunate. The only time that I've ever really had that problem consistently is, when it comes to the college game, I got 2 or 3 teams that I'm not going to say are my favorite basketball team, but I'm going to watch.
Right.
Just for various reasons. One of them is and has always been since the 90s was UCLA. And it's a struggle when UCLA plays, especially the years when they have a good team. And I want to stay up and watch UCLA. It'd be a struggle, bro. It'd be a struggle being that eyes heavy, Tried taking a nap one time. I was off. Tried taking a nap. Woke up from the nap. Slept about 3 hours. Got 3 hours in. Woke up around about 8:30, quarter to 9. I said, shoot, they playing. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna stay out for this joint. Man, still I got about a halftime. Head started dropping again.
They don't even matter.
Yeah, so I'm thankful. Beyond having to watch them, I'm thankful. I understand, Laker fan, it's all good, but
Yeah.
It's kind of rough. It's kind of rough.
Definitely that.
Yeah, but yeah, Sparks, man. The Sparks, if you look at them last year, just outside of that playoff window, they went 21-23, and you look just above them. The two teams that won, two more games would have been the Storm and Golden State. Both won 23. So the Sparks, all they went through, they just missed out on the playoffs. And I like the roster they have. I think they definitely have a shot this year.
Agree.
They definitely have a shot at the playoffs this year. The Mystics, man. We've talked about the Mystics. And the riches that they have. We talk about a team that's going, teams that are going to be fun to watch. Let me say that. Teams are going to be fun to watch, just like we were talking about Seattle, even though we don't know if Seattle is going to be just how their season is going to turn out, just the people they put on the court. The Mystics, I feel the same way about Sidney Johnson's squad because you're getting Georgia Amore back. You know what I'm saying? You got Lauren Betts, it's going to be down there to add to that height. Already got a 6'5", Shakira Austin down there, and then you adding 6'7" in that mix amongst. You got some guards, some tall guards out there. Sonia Citron, I believe, was the runner-up last year for the rookie of the year. Sonya came out doing her thing. Cody McMahon, this is a fun team. Kiki, it's a fun team, man.
Yeah, that starting lineup is going to be tough. I hope it is what I want to see.
Kiki at 6'3". Yeah.
I hope Kiki is a small forward. I hope she is the small forward.
Me too.
Because that would be, and Sonya slide to the 2, and then Georgia at the 1. That's a lineup right there, though. That's a tough lineup. Georgia will be so nice. She'll be so nice. She would be so nice, and I feel like some people will be surprised when they see it because they may not have seen her before, or she was hurt all last season, so they might have forgot. Yes, y'all must have forgot.
It was good to see her out there the other night.
Yeah, she about to get busy.
Man,
they got a tough squad.
All eyes on the fact. I'm hoping and praying. All eyes on Roy Harmon.
Yeah, you might have to pray on that one, Prime.
Yeah,
you might have to pray on that. To another double prayer because that might be on this. Might be on the line. That may be possible. It's possible, but that's tough.
She hasn't looked bad. Look, she hasn't looked bad though in the preseason. I don't think she hasn't looked bad at all.
See, but that's the thing, though, for real, Prime, because we've already seen, players get cut and all that. And even though we've gone in the last 2 years from 144 to 180, it's still the 180 best players in the world for the most part.
That's true.
So do you get into that mix? Or even if you are around that 11th, 12th spot, is there not a better player that got cut that was 13th on somebody else's roster that might be better than the 11th player on your team? You know what I mean? So there's still going to be some movement around where some people get cut. Marcus Suarez, wow, and end up somewhere else.
That's true. That is true. Gonna be a fun watch, though. Maybe I end up in the house this year. Maybe not. I ain't decided.
They're gonna see me. They're gonna see me June 2nd. June 2nd.
So it's back on?
Georgia. Oh, yeah. We ain't let the tickets go. Especially, look, my mother-in-law, anyway, I ain't gonna even get into that. But the point was, wanted to take my mother-in-law to see Angel Reese because she loves Angel Reese. So tickets were copped for Chicago, Washington early, and then Angel's out of there. So we were like, who Chicago about to be terrible. Who even gonna be on this squad. Thankfully we didn't let them joints go because now we got Skylar and Rakia. We like, oh, all right, well, hey, yeah, we be all right. We'll be all right.
Yeah. So you get to go to. That's why you haven't been to the arena yet. The one that I was.
We went to DC. I mean, we went to George Mason last year.
Well, I guess so. You'll get to see what I was telling you about.
Yeah. Look, I looked it up Friday or yesterday morning. I was like, let me check where this game. Make sure they ain't moved it or anything like that. Oh, okay, it's that joint. That must be the joint Prime was talking about. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know,
to the hood.
Yeah. Like I said, I may or may not. I think I got to the point that I'm cool with. I had to make a couple of stops along the way, but I'm cool with sitting in the car for a period of time, whatever, physically. But so we'll see. We'll see. But man, yeah, you'll see. Especially, well, I'm pretty sure because I would say, especially if you come in from the angle that the route that we came in on, but I don't know how many other routes it is to get inside that whole deal. But anybody watching this, I mean, y'all go to Mystics games, it's just like it's the craziest thing in the world to go from like you right in the middle of the inner city, and all of a sudden you go up a couple of blocks, take a left, and then it's almost like watching. I always say Jumanji or something like those movies when you walk when you walking through the forest in the wilderness, and all of a sudden everything just opens up. Like, oh, there it is. Like it's the craziest thing in the world, But the way we came in down there with MLK and all that, but it's crazy. It's crazy. It's just one of those places for me you wouldn't expect for somebody to tell you when you're asking for directions, and they'll tell you that, oh yeah, it's like, oh, it's just about 3 or 4 blocks up. You're like, huh? I'm thinking I'm riding into you think you riding into the city or something. Oh, there it is, and you're looking over the bridge. Now it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Nice arena though. It's a nice arena. It is a really nice arena. So if you're lucky enough to get parking in the parking deck too, well, it might be more than one parking, but with the parking deck where I parked at, it's dope because it's a very short walk from the parking deck to the actual get inside the door. So
looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't actually look like some of the arenas that you've gone to on the outside. I'll be honest with you, and this ain't cracking jokes because this is being serious because it looks nice on the inside, but it almost looks like I don't know, maybe like you're going to a community center or something. Honestly, yeah. When you on the outside, it's like a community center or something. But then when you walk in the door, you say, "Oh, okay, all right, yeah."
Word.
Yeah. Shout out to the Mystics, man. Shout out to the Mystics. It's gonna be fun to watch. A few more squads here. I ain't got a lot to say about the Connecticut Sun, man. I mean, that's a team just biding their time, just waiting to head to Texas. You know what I mean? Brittany Griner is there, Nisa Morrow, another year for her. Aaliyah Edwards. Like, think about it. Think about a squad. Those are your really your players. I mean, if you want those Diamond Miller in there, man, I don't know, but the players.
Rivers.
Yeah, forgot about Rivers is there. But Brittany Griner, Aaliyah Edwards, be interested to see if Reagan Beers makes a squad. You were talking about Reagan not getting drafted. Be interested to see if her Neepkins is there. But it's gonna be a tough season for them. Super tough season for them. But
the best part of the preseason for them has been their TikToks and dances. I've seen them dancing, singing and dancing. Matter of fact,
Kennedy Burke and Diamond Miller, I seen the joint they did.
They've been in that joint wild and look like they're having a good time though. So I look forward to. I say I look forward. I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll talk about that when we get to it.
Chicago Sky. We talked about the Chicago Sky before. Matter of fact, it's the same photo we had. I mean, they're not all in Sky gear, but we're expecting a much better team than they put out last year. Of course, I saw them play a preseason game this year already I saw them on TV. Looks a lot different. There, of course, Skylar's out right now, but Rakia looks totally comfortable. She's totally comfortable. Dejanay's has some guys in concern is there as well. But I think when this team gets together, as you mentioned before, especially your girl Nazareth Stevens, man, they're gonna be 5 times better than the team that was on the court last year.
Oh yeah, they got the expectations can't be but so high, but they got to be way more than they were last year. Because
Tyler gonna lose his job. He's gonna lose his job.
Yeah, that could have happened. That could have happened, and nobody would have batted an eye. But
yeah,
I guess who was it? Who was it that said? Was it them? They said treat Tyler, be nice to Tyler. What was that them? That might not have been
something like that. Yeah.
That might not have been them.
No, there was somebody that backed Tyler Marsh. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah. But yeah, this squad could go either way, bro. They could be. I mean, I don't expect greatness from this squad, but they definitely could be terrible. The possibility of being terrible is, it's there, but I would hope that they would be a lot better than they were last season.
So,
and you got Courtney Vandersloot talking crazy, like who knows? I don't know what's going on.
There's got to be that one, but luckily it wasn't one of us to say. Anyway, that was wild. But definitely, man, I mean, I don't expect them to set the league on fire, but we definitely expect more than 10 games. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel that this is a squad that if they can get those, Skylar healthy, Dejanay healthy, and keep everybody, where they are, I feel like this is a team that could at least hover around where the Sparks were last year. I do. Sparks just missed the playoffs. Now, I'm not saying Chicago won't make the playoffs. I mean, last year, 23 got you in last year. But I'm saying the Sparks were sitting there at 21. So you're looking at pretty much the sky to at least attempt to double the win total last year. I don't think that's out of the question.
Wait, what is it? Did you see what it says about the total number of teams in the playoffs this season? Is there any change or anything?
I don't think so.
With the 2 additional teams? Okay.
Now, let's look it up. Let me see. Is that changed? I didn't see anything about a change this year.
Oh, I hope Haley Van Lith is able to stick and then play decent, Hope she does all right.
Yeah, I hope so too. Especially if she can build off of that first preseason game she had.
Yeah, she was cooking in the second half, bro. She was cooking.
Won't miss it. I don't see anything about a change.
Okay.
Yep, I don't see anything about a change. So that would have been the first if I heard it. If they'd have brought that up. So we'll see what Tyler Marsh and the squad does. And we have a couple of more. We got Golden State. Golden State did make the playoffs last year. 23 victories last year. Came in at the 8th seed. And again, the most valuable franchise
crazy
in the WNBA. But it says them people love basketball and apparently love this team. And the first thing that sticks out to me is about them coming into this season is this is a team I believe can be just as good and wouldn't be surprised if they add a few more victories to it, because the thing last year was, you remember I mentioned during one of our shows, they had 5 players that averaged double figures last year. They had a 6th player in Rupert that was just like 9.3. So they were spreading the wealth out there. And they did all of this, and all of them come back. That's the crazy thing. All those top 5 scorers are all back. Burden is back. Tip Hayes is back. You know what I'm saying? They got all those players back. Guess who they added?
Gabby.
They added Gabby. Gabby can get you buckets. Gabby can play defense. Gabby can do it all. Like, so you're adding a Gabby to this mix, man. And hey, I'm looking at a team, maybe another 2-3 victories possibly, if not more. I think this team, if they keep this, the same formula, I don't think adding Gabby is going to really. It just makes you better. It's not going to interrupt anything. I think it's another playoff season for the Valkyries.
Yeah, and that's with Kayla Thorne getting hurt in the second half season, and she was the leading scorer.
Yep, Gordon, Burden, and Hayes are your top three. And yeah, you mentioned what's the leading scorer?
She was hooping. Now you add Gabby Williams into that mix, man. That's tough. That's a tough addition. And yeah, she plays defense, so there's that. Add that to the mix, and it's gonna be a tough squad once again.
Indeed, Toronto.
Kelsey has adopted. She adopted Golden State last year before the season started. As her squad, she was like, "They gotta have some fans too." I'm gonna be a
I like it, man. I like it. I ain't mad at that at all, and I agree. I'm kind of closet fan. I ain't adopting them, but I like them. glad to see a first year franchise do as well as they did. It's exciting. No doubt. Toronto Temple, not a lot there. Sandy Brondello finds herself over in Canada, but she's got some interesting pieces as they try to build that thing. So we already know that Brittany Sykes and Marina Mabry will be the key cogs in what they got going on over there. So, it's going to be a little fire out there in that backcourt. Inna Kiki Rice, my girl Nayara Sabally is there. I like Sabally going there because I feel like as good of as a player she was coming off the bench and she started in spots, I think this is a spot that she really get a chance to expand her game a little bit and actually build a little bit. Watch those points per game go up a little bit.
Right.
Effort, you're never going to question her effort. That's one thing I've always loved about her. Her effort is out there on both ends, but I think she has a chance to actually showcase a little more offense here. And of course, you rounded out with some people that've been around for a minute. Izzy Harris and in fact Bentley are there. So I think there's some very positive pieces for Sandy Brondello, and they give her time to build that thing over there.
Yeah, and they're gonna give her time because she's a star veteran coach and a championship coach, all that good stuff. If there was ever a wink kind of thing that I would agree is a possibility, because I'm not with the conspiracies and the league being games being fixed and all that. Mm-hmm. If there was ever a wink kind of thing, it would be that Sandy Brondello gets fired from New York and ends up in a new franchise. It was 2 new franchises coming, and they had to have a presence there. So I think that was a great place for her to be, to start this franchise off on the right foot. Plus, they got a nice little squad.
Absolutely.
Kiki at the point, Slim and Crazy. Slim and Crazy together. Did you know they played against each other? They were together in high school all the way through.
I saw that. I didn't know initially. Yeah. I forgot how I came across. Maybe it was actually when the whole deal went down and she ended up there. But I ran across something and I said, "Damn, I didn't know."
They had the same trainer and everything.
Yeah.
Hey, man, wow.
You'd be surprised. And we don't find out a lot of times till way late, especially when it's till it's one of the marquee players. But you'll go back and they'll start showing all these pictures of some of our favorite stars when they were young on the WNBA and NBA level. And you look, and they out here between camps, AAU, might have been in some cases in the same state. And we see pictures like when they were young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one the other day. Someone posted with a very, very young, really young Angel Reese and Azzy Fudd.
Yeah, Maryland, D.C.
Yeah,
North Virginia.
And I saw it was somebody else I saw, and I can't think of who it was, but I seen Angel with a bunch of people, to be honest. I saw one with Raven Johnson and somebody else. Can't think who that was. But I think it was somebody from UConn. But anyway, yeah, it's crazy. We don't, a lot of things we don't find out till later. We never know.
I just saw
for years. Like, golly.
Somebody who played the other day. Oh my gosh, it was somebody, and they were showing the highlight package from them from high school, and they said they went to, I forgot the name of the high school, but I was like, ain't that where Paige went to that high school? I'm pretty sure it was in Minnesota. I can't remember. I think it was Coffee.
Now Coffee.
Yeah, I think it was near Coffee, and she went to. It begins with an H. I can't think of the name of the high school, but they said that name. I was like, "Hey, that's where Paige went." I noticed where Paige went, which threw me because I don't think they were there together, but just the fact that they went to the same high school was just. I found that to be interesting, especially a random spot of Minnesota.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. You'll find out some big names. It was somebody I think I was looking at. But I don't remember who it was. Same situation with my girl, Shamika Holsclaw. And we was talking about like Christ the King, but there was somebody else that went to Christ the King later, but we just never associated them with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't think of who it is, but it was somebody else that went to Christ the King, and we never talk about it.
Yeah,
but
Christ the King is I feel like that's King Rice in my mind. That's not right. But it's somebody. I know you're talking about women, but I was just thinking about players. Because the first person that popped in my mind was Kenny Anderson, but he went to Archbishop Malloy, I believe.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I know it's a bunch of dudes that went to Christ the King.
Yeah. Shout out to my girls, which I know I'll be doing it again here in a few months. But Candace and Shamika going in together into the Naismith Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. So I know I've been chilling on Trav in the past couple of years, but I almost was ready. Like, you know what, bro? I wonder if I can get tickets to that joint.
I can see that.
Man, dog, you understand. You know, that one hit me right here in the heart, right? That's they going in together. Like that's up there for me. The fact that they're going in together for me is, is I don't know. It's up there. It's almost like Deion signing with the Cowboys for that time. Like I never thought that would happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you got to be kidding me. The joy I felt when, I said, dang, Melo actually coming to New York?
Mm-hmm.
It's like certain things, you know what I'm saying? But these two going in together, I would entertain a trip just to go watch them go in there together. If I don't, you already know. I'm gonna tell you right now, the day, if I don't go to the Hall of Fame induction, whatever time it is, if it's during the day, I haven't checked the times during the day, I'm taking the day off, bro, or I'm at least working half a day. I don't want to be watching on my phone. I want to be sitting in front of the TV, giving me that. Yeah. And shout out to Candace. You see, she asked Dwayne Wade to walk her now.
Yeah, I did see that.
That's dope. That's dope. So, we got Portland, Alex Saram, and he got his hands. They got to give him time with that one too. It's not a lot there. The well-traveled Haley Jones, which, I like Haley, but she just ain't been able to, to stick. She's moved around quite a bit in her short career. Suge Sutton's there. I think the interesting one is Sarah Williams, which I talked to you about. Sarah Williams, the fact that she didn't go till late in the draft, which is one of those situations too. I think it's very similar to Latson. You know what I'm saying? With Latson moving, changing schools.
Yep.
It's almost, I feel like that her situation, she went for a chance to, to win a title and play for one of the top, colleges out there. But I kind of feel like she'd have stayed down there in the Big Ten, or maybe going to a different school or whatever. We're probably talking about her as a first-round pick.
Right.
Maybe not top 10, maybe not, but she gets out of that into that first round. But interesting watch with her. I think the only other squad that we hadn't discussed, unless I missed somebody, would be Dallas. It would be the Dallas Wings. And we've had plenty of talk about the Dallas Wings. Or should I say paging them?
Right.
Paging them. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. Every time about black folks, I always refer to certain things, whatever. It just go, it's this, it's that, but it's paging them right now. That's what it is. So, very interesting team, man. Very interesting team. I know we had our feelings about Enrique still being there, but she's there. She's still there. So, this is a possible starting lineup here. Don't know. I watched AZ the other day. Like she's still easing herself in. She picked up 3 quick fouls. In the game, ended up out of there. I saw somebody in one of the fan groups talking about, Why is nobody talking about the fact that AZ is not on the floor? And I'm like, and I said, you know what? I'm not. I don't comment that much. I'm not. But luckily, there were probably like 3 or 4 sensible people that came flying in real quick. She got in foul trouble. Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you people just off the chain. Like, y'all ready to start a conversation because you turned the TV on and AZ not on the floor.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. This whole preseason, I've learned some patience, I think, in those groups, in those WNBA groups. Everything that happens is an end all be all of the world, even though it's the first game of the preseason. Or the second game of the preseason. I'm like, dog, can y'all chill out? But then I think about it, I'm like, all right, people are excited. They're excited about this. It's 2 new teams added to the mix, more money, more visibility, more TV spots. You know, I'm gonna let the people have it. So all preseason, I've been like, and then like, just let them be, let them have their fun. Once the season gets started, I don't know. Hopefully, I keep it. I maintain. Hopefully,
I'm gonna try to stay out of it as much as I'm doing good. Every once in a while, I'm gonna comment, but these people, man, some of these people, bro. But every little, you understand, every little thing that's going to happen. Somebody's not on the court. Somebody didn't get but 12 minutes in the other game. You know, we already calling it. Who was it? Who was it? Atlanta Smith. Who was it that put Caitlin on the floor the other day? Caitlin hit the floor.
It was like Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm seeing Atlanta meant to take her out, you know, and all this and I'm like,
Then on the other hand, when they play in Nigeria, there's the picture of Caitlin, like she got killed, but nothing really happened. Like she got touched and she acted like she died. So you got that side, then you got the other side. It's wild.
Yeah, speaking of these 2 teams already played in the preseason, but just look at the preseason. Paige looking like Paige. Paige looking good, bro.
Cooking them people.
Yes, sir.
Cooking them people.
What's that joint? Top Chef? Like, wow. Out there doing her thing, man.
But Aaliyah wasn't playing, so, you know. I mean, yeah, again, it's preseason, so I ain't going to put too much on it. But Paige and Caitlin was going at it as far as getting buckets in that first half.
I like it. You know, all them going to be national televised games, man.
Yeah.
And Enrique been out there chilling, but she about to be back in the mix. So we'll see how this whole backcourt pans out. Of course, you and I, we mentioned Atlanta Smith several times. We already know that's a plus for them.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna get the boy. She gonna play that defense, baby. You know, they gonna be tall. You know, starting lineup should be tall if little girl is gonna be in the starting lineup, Blue. But yeah, very, very interesting, man. Very interesting for this squad, man. And I think you think this team can make the playoff?
100%. 100%. 100. I might be going out on a limb, to be honest. But we're 100%. I'm with it.
100%. So last year,
matter of fact, I'm gonna have to go to the Bet MGM joint and see what the odds are, because I need to. People don't think they're in the playoffs. I need to jump on that.
You need to find out what it is.
For sure.
Yeah, gonna be a fun watch, man. Gonna be a fun watch. And I fully expect that that this team, I ain't gonna say I fully expect. I'm with you 100%. I think this team made the playoffs. I think this team definitely makes the playoffs. So we'll see what goes down with that. You mentioned earlier, we can take a quick look here at the. This is ESPN, and I don't know if y'all can see these people, but I tried to do it the best I can. I clipped here, took this from here, added this here, but tried to get the top 50 on here. And by ESPN, of course, Queen herself, A'ja Wilson, is number 1. Are you surprised Alyssa being number 2?
So, Okay, here's my question first. What is this list? What does it say? Like, do you know what it says about this list? Like, what this list is?
It just said they ranked, from what I read, they ranked their top players in order. They ranked them in order.
Going into the season.
Mm-hmm.
Or for the season coming up?
They said for this season coming up.
For the season coming up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So having Fee up that high is cool because she should be 2. But having her up that high is cool, although she's starting out injured, so that kind of knocks her down off rep. She should really be probably somewhere by Paige, just going into the season. That's my thought. But the question was Alyssa, being number 2.
To me,
it's hard to argue them triple doubles, and they made it to the finals. So there's probably leaning into that. But that's a. But it's been the same. It's been the same for the last few years. Right. So can I really fight it? And Stewie is Stewie my favorite, but she definitely has had some harder times in different situations in the last couple seasons. So I could see her being at 4. And you can't throw Jackie up there. So I guess I'm okay with Alyssa being second.
Yeah. Of course, the one that was people was all up in the air about.
Number 10.
Caitlin is already in at 10. Yeah.
She's supposed to be number 1. 10? How dare you?
This list is crap.
I told you. They hate her. They just hate her.
I would tell you what's interesting to me, though. Go ahead.
Wait till the person, the people that say, it's because she's white, after you look at 4, 6, 8, and 9. Be like, oh, it's because she's white. Really? Really? Okay.
I'll tell you what's interesting. And I started typing this in a group, and then I said, no, I'm not going to type because I started reading the conversation. And I really wasn't trying to do a bunch of typing and responding, so I left it alone. But I seen they put them back to back. But just the fact that they got Caitlin just in front of Kelsey Mitchell. Now, if your argument, it's only one spot. If your argument, well, of course. I mean, Caitlin missed much of the season, blah, 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 but she's important. But let's not forget what Kelsey Mitchell did last year. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with bumping Kelsey in front of Caitlin. That's just me. Now, imagine the outrage if we'd have saw that, That's just 11. Granted, of course she was going to be a leader, but Caitlin's back now. And look, man, them people made a nice little run, all things considered. And Kelsey was out here doing work, bro.
So I've not looked at this list at all. This is like I saw that there was a list, and I saw the Caitlin part, and I saw where Alicia Gray was, and of course I saw Asia. But I think that's pretty much all I saw from the list. So now I'm looking at it. Are you gonna keep going? You gonna keep going down the list?
Yeah, you okay? I'm just glancing at it. I'm just looking. You got any thoughts on
it? Ariel Atkins being 26 is crazy to me. That's crazy. Respectfully, I like Ariel Atkins. 26? Come on, dog. Be for real. What? No. That is wild. That is wild. Man, I hope she don't see this because she don't think I don't like her. I love Ariel Atkins, especially the way she spoke during the pandemic. Going through that time frame. But 26 is wild. 26 is, and that's, believe it or not, from what I've seen, that's the first thing. The thing that stuck out the most to me is that. That's a wild. All right, wait. Camila Cardoso is what? Who made this list? I don't hate the list. I'm just seeing stuff as I'm going. 30. What? Bro, okay. All right, bro. I'm gonna chill.
Yeah, both of my girls at the bottom.
Yeah, right.
Now, I'm gonna give you Lainey Hamilton if you just base off if you want to throw in the fact that, she, missed last season and you projecting her into this season. So if you're saying she got to make the list and put her at 50, okay. Me personally, I'm bumping her up a little bit higher than that. That's just me.
I'm glad you're on the positive side of this, Brian.
Yeah, I'm bumping up. She's got to go higher than that. Then it gets kind of sticky. I mean, I would probably even argue, and that's my squad. I would even argue, whether she starts or not, that Lainey Hamilton is over Phoebus, and Phoebus is a dog.
Phoebus is a dog. I just realized New York has 4 out of the first 18 and 6 out of 50, just like 6 out of 50 like Atlanta. 4 out of the first 18. Now I gotta let me look at Vegas. So 1-5, 17, 27.
48.
48. 5 out of. All right, so Atlanta's got 6, New York's got 6, and Vegas has 5. 6, 12. That's 17 out of the 50 on 3 squads.
Crazy work. Crazy.
Wow. I'm gonna have to look at this closely.
Angel at 22. Okay. All right. Buckets is 23.
Man.
What's tough right in that mix right there, but I agree with you about Ariel. It's interesting. It's a lot right here.
Yeah,
it's definitely a lot.
It is. I changed my mind. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Maybe I do a top 10. Even 15, since it's 15 teams. Maybe I do 15.
Very interesting.
I ain't doing 50. I am not doing 50. That's for sure.
Very, very interesting list right here. So thought it'd be fun to take a look at. So have fun though. I ain't arguing with these people.
Me neither.
I thought about it. I put down. I said, you know what? Putting in some of these people, they only have to let you post stuff anyway. But I don't let people post in our joint like talking about. But I can already see what these conversations would be like. We're putting together for our joint, but I don't know. This is crazy. All right. Last thing, real quick. We're gonna talk some hip hop and get out of here. Awards, man. Awards. 3 major awards. From how you think this thing gonna go this year? Like, of course, we know last year that Asia was the MVP. And let's start there. MVP last year, of course, we know she did her thing on both sides of it. Multiple 30-point games. She led the league in that. Led the league. She was out here rebounding her butt off. Led her team to victory. Just did something phenomenal. Who is the MVP this year, though? Does she repeat, or was there somebody else?
It's a great question.
Because
I'm not gonna go out on a limb, Prime. I'm going Asia Wilson again.
All right, so it's Asia Wilson again.
Yeah.
And then who finished second?
Okay. All right.
Well, if it's Asia Wilson,
I thought I was getting out this thing easy. Oh, okay. In that case, give me a sec. Hold on.
Who finished second? It could even be the dark horse. I mean, to come in. If she don't win it, who could it be?
I'm still gonna have a list right there.
Okay.
Because, but I don't expect them to be okay. We'll get to that in a minute. But just because of the numbers and looking at the numbers, but honestly, I don't think she will be second. To be honest, I don't think she's gonna be second, Prime. I know I said it last year. It pains me to say it.
You gonna say it again?
I'm gonna say it again. It's gonna be Caitlin, dog. It's gonna be Caitlin. Caitlin gonna be second. Caitlin's gonna be second if she stays healthy. All that matters is if she stays healthy. If she's healthy, she's gonna be second because she's gonna have a lot of points and she's gonna have a lot of assists. That's it. She's gonna have a lot of points because she's gonna have a lot of opportunities. She's gonna have a lot of assists because she's got to force herself to even more than normal to give up the rock, because Kelsey Mitchell can't lead the team and do everything for a season and then you come back and all of a sudden she's out back as far as getting buckets when you know what she does. So yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and call the prime. I'm gonna do it again. Caitlin Clark as the runner-up.
So I also have, of course, I'm gonna go back with A'ja Wilson to win another MVP. But if there is a number 2, call it what you will, and I know she has a lot of things working for her, there's gonna be some things team-wise that some of those numbers that Caitlin may get, she may not get because of the team that's around her. But I'm gonna put it out there anyway.
Come on.
Paige Beckers.
Woo!
Paige come out here. Not only she gonna shine in the games against Caitlin on national TV. Just when they gonna always make sure them games on. See that. I mean, Fever got with all 44 on that on television. But they gonna shine. I think Paige Beckers gets out here and does work. We both agreed that this team gonna make it to the playoffs. And I think she come out and does work. I mean, it's gonna be some triple doubles in there, but she's gonna come out here. There's gonna be some big shots, just like Caitlin gonna hit some big shots when they challenge. I think the Wings gonna have to fight a little bit more in some of these games. There's gonna be some games there. Rike ain't hitting. Things ain't going. Paige gonna hit that big shot. So yeah, I'm going with Paige Beckers.
Ooh, I'm not mad at that at all. I love Paige, so yeah. I'm not mad at that at all. Matter of fact, shoot, I'm gonna give you a preseason all WNBA team.
Okay. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go.
A'ja Wilson, Caitlin Clark, Alyssa Thomas, Paige Beckers, and somebody from the Liberty. I can't decide. I want to say Stewie so bad, but it could be Sabrina, dog. It could be Sabrina. And it don't really go by position, so it's kind of all over the place. But it could be Sabrina Ionescu. I'm gonna go Sabrina. I love Stewie. That's my favorite player. But I'm going Sabrina Ionescu as the 5th. Yeah.
I like that. I can't argue with that list at all. Great list. Great list. Speaking of Paige, she was the Rookie of the Year last year. She got 70 of the 72 votes, I believe it was. So she went out and did her thing. A little less clear cut this year. Do you have a favorite? You think somebody who might take it? It's a little different. It's a little cloudy this year, a little foggy.
It's a little cloudy this year. It's a lot cloudy this year. Oh, I wonder. Does Georgia get the nod as a rookie?
Georgia. Oh. Let's see. Did they tell us anything? Let's see. That is a good one. I never thought about that. Let's see.
I don't know how that works.
So this is saying, yes, Washington Mystics guard Georgia Amore is eligible for the 2026 WNBA Rookie of the Year award and official rookie status. Despite
Bang,
being
bang.
drafted in 2025, a preseason ACL injury caused her to miss the entire season, making her debut in 2026 her technical rookie year.
There it is. There it is.
Ooh,
Calling it right now. Georgia
man,
Amore, Rookie of the Year.
that's man. That was a
Yeah.
great one right there. I'd never even thought of that.
Yes, sir.
I didn't even think of that. I saw a lot of people penciling in Lauren Betts, and I said I don't know because, well, I think Betts will be fine where she is. It's a lot around her that in Georgia is one, but he's got it's some ballers on that squad.
Yeah.
And granted, I know all of them are not rookies. So I know it should take away from her, but then again, Kiki and them would take away from some of that shine. Kiki she gonna ball. Sonya gonna ball. It might do something to her numbers. I was gonna go out. I don't know if we're really going out on a limb because we were already discussing whether or not she's going to be a starter right off the bat. But I'm gonna still go with Flage.
I like it.
Yeah, I feel like if Flage if she does not start the season, if she starts the season in the starting lineup, oh, perfect. If she starts the season and she's not in the starting lineup, I just don't feel like it's going to take her long before she's in that starting lineup. I think before this thing is over, because if nothing else to show me, she ain't scared of the moment right now. She's ready. She ain't scared of the moment. She's ready to go out there and do what needs to be done. She's ready to ball. She's not questioning her shot when people was questioning whether or not she was really a scorer, now that she was too passive. I think Flage gonna have one heck of a year. So I love what you just pulled out. Man, I'm surprised. I won't be surprised that go down. But I'm gonna roll with Flage. I'm gonna roll with 4.
That's my number 2. I'm with you.
I'm gonna roll with her. Even though she's got a rookie on the squad with her as well. Another rookie on the squad with her as well. And our fam. I think Flage gonna go out here and do work.
Yeah, Flage gonna be out here getting her bucket on her own too. Yeah.
Last one, defensive player of the year. We know last year we had that split going on, right? When that the Asia Alana Smith joint.
Mm-hmm.
We had that split going on last year, and the year before that it was Nafisa, then Asia before that, Asia. And believe it or not, do you remember who won it before Asia went on her back-to-back? One of the greats. I give you a hint. I believe she's coaching now as an assistant.
Sil?
It was Sil. It was Sylvia Fowles. Yep. Sylvia Fowles in 2021. But who you got this year?
I'm going to go the newcomer to Golden State, Gabby Williams.
That's my pick as well.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Don't put the ball on the floor around Gabby.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem. And they're going to be pressure, too. The defense going to be pressure. The fans going to be hype. And she new to the city. I think she's going to turn it up and be locked down on that wing. So, Gabby Williams.
Yeah, Usher said, "Don't leave your girl around me." Gabby said, "Don't leave that ball around me." That y'all getting taken, bro. That's how it go down.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait for this season to tip, man. We only got we got less than a week away. It's about to go down. We about to see a flurry of folks, unfortunately, get cut, and they'll be playing ball by the next day. So, but it is what it is, man. So let's get to it, man.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to leave out there, man, before we exit this WNBA talk?
Man, I put my list together. I guess I might do a video. I put my list together. Team list.
Okay, word.
So I can hold on to it. We can chop it up another time. But yeah,
nice.
That's it. That's all I got on WNBA. Friday can't get here soon enough. Excited for that. Be a good weekend. It's Mother's Day weekend. So
yes,
a lot going on.
That's what I need to find out. Any games on Sunday?
Yo.
Well, it don't really because like I say, mom's gonna be happy one way or the other. Might make that early trip anyway. Right. Ain't really no trip, but they're on the street. And I guess one thing I can say about I can say about Nicole is, as long as some food involved, she ain't gonna care. we ain't got to worry about that if I was gonna miss anything or not. But she ain't as long as food involved, she ain't gonna care, bro. So got me thinking, man, was it Sunday is the 10th, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. You got Storm and Sun at 1, Mercury, Valkyrie at 1, but then 3 o'clock, Liberty and Mystics, and Aces and Sparks at 6. Okay.
I mean, they all exciting to start of the season, so all them games look good to me.
Yeah. Matter of fact, the Mercury and Valkyrie, Mercury and Valkyrie at 8:30. Oh yeah, it's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be lovely. I cannot wait, man. So that's it for our WNBA tip. We about to get some things popping. Maybe even a little fun WNBA fantasy league. So I'm gonna work on that today.
Oh yeah,
true. If you want to get in, you know what I'm saying. So if you're in the SPP, it's gonna have some fun with it. Like so you're playing to win.
Play to win.
We'll have some fun with it. So I'll have that out today, and we'll figure out what we can do before Friday. Other than that, let's talk some hip hop real quick, man. Let's talk some hip hop real quick. And the question today, Source, is I alluded to it last show that we need to do it. Now I'm thinking, I almost said, no, let's not do this because this is a whole show in itself, but it's something different we can do. Because we can make a list later. Maybe we go, I don't know, 20-song mixtape, I don't know, of hip hop songs that are involve stories, whether the whole song is a story, they have one line that's a story. That's a whole nother show. We can do that. That's a show by itself and break it down. But we've kind of touched on this before, but I want to get an update. I want you to pick your favorite 5 hip hop story songs. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make it even rough on you. I'm gonna give you 5, and if you want to put a 6-man in there, you can do that as well. If you got a 6-man, you might not. You might be like Coach Tibbs and just run a high rotation, son, and it just be what it's gonna be, and that's what it is. But it's got to either be the whole song is either a story, or it has at least one of the verses involves a story.
Woo, I ain't gonna lie, Prime. I did not prepare for this assignment.
You ain't prepared for the assignment
at all. I got 3 off the top of my head. Okay. I did not prepare for this assignment at all. Dang.
Well, you can give me 3. I'm gonna give you 5.
All right.
Your favorite 3.
Quick 3, easy 3, favorite 3 off the top of my head. The most obvious, well, one obvious one is, well, they're all obvious. Slick Rick Children's Story got to be on the list.
Okay.
That's got to be near the top. Biggie, I got a story to tell. And Ice Cube, Once Upon a Time in the Projects.
Nice. I'm totally shocked though, because it's one to me. I just knew it was going to be obvious. I just knew you was going to pick it. I just knew. Because I think a lot of people.
Can I add a 4th? Hold on.
Yes.
Look, I literally.
Go ahead.
I'm just off the top of my head.
Wow.
Adventures of Storytelling Outcast. Adventures in Storytelling Outcast. Shoot, I should go Outcast again.
You can.
The same song, part 3, 4, the drum with Marsha Ambrosius.
Yeah.
Okay. It just hit me, the one that you thought that I was gonna say. It just because I'm just going through songs right now. The one you thought I was gonna say is Love's Gonna Get You.
No.
No. That's another good one, though. That's another good one.
Well, since you won't have it, I'm probably gonna use it as my 6-man, even though my 6 it's a hard 5. And even if I used, I'm gonna leave one of my other favorites out, but it is what it is.
Okay, all right. Well, another one just hit me, but I'm gonna stop guessing.
All right, go 7. Go 7. It's a 7-man rotation.
I don't. I used to love a comment.
That's what I thought you was gonna.
Yeah, it hit me. Like,
I'm like, this gonna be one of his top 3. You know what I'm saying? I said, why Source gonna say something like, I don't know, it's Fat Booty or something.
That's a good story though. That's a good story.
Yeah, but no, I just knew I Used to Love Her was gonna be in your top 3.
Man,
I said he definitely going comment. He definitely going.
I definitely didn't think about this. And look, this is just the first. I kind of like the fact that this is just the first songs that's popping into my head.
Yeah,
that are stories, and of course there are songs that are going to be like stories that I'm just not thinking about because they're not, they're not obvious artists or obvious songs. But I'm not mad at those. I'm not mad at the ones I said.
Yeah, so I went. So we're gonna have one of them is gonna be the same. I'm gonna leave it at that, and so I'm gonna try to have my 7. So I'm gonna go off the top you already mentioned. I Used to Love Her.
Okay.
All right, so that's that. After that, I'm going Blazer 50 by Nas. That's my joint. I also went Ice Cube, but anywhere you went, I went You Can't Fade Me. That's my joint.
JD.
Yeah. I go back to Nas, and this was crazy because I don't know if I've ever considered this a story, but a lot of people do. And I guess there is a line in it where he is telling a story. So I'm just gonna say it. And it's New York State of Mind. And I never really considered it, but every time I talk to somebody, because I pose it this way. Before you and I brought this up, I've talked to 6 people. 4 of those people said it's a story.
Really?
Yeah, and I guess it's talking about pick the Mac up, the brothers back up, the Mac spit. Now he's telling what happened in that line. You know what I'm saying? Heard a few chicks scream. Now there's 3 bullets caught up in the chamber, and he running through the building lobby. Yeah, before it tails off and not going. So I'm gonna put it. Yeah, so I'm like, they keep pressing, and that's my joint. So much as I sing it, I'm gonna put it up there. So much as I rhyme it. Nightmares, of course, by Dana Day. That's classic. It's like a lot of detail in that. I'm gonna slide 2 in there, and I'm gonna end it. Of course, Mahogany got to be in there. Mahogany was actually who I had in there before I was fighting on whether or not New York State of Mind was going to be in it. But the people make a lot of sense. It is a verse. I said, okay, yeah, you're right. So, but it really was Mahogany. And obviously, if you hear me talk enough, my favorite storytelling song of all of them is The Moment I Feared by Slick Rick. That's my joint. The Moment I Feared is tough. That song is tough. Music, everything about it, but the song is tough. So,
great choice.
Yeah, story of tragedy, humility. It's got humor. It's got everything in that bad boy. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I did think that New York State of Mind thing was interesting. But they were telling me.
Did I say Adventures of Storytelling? Just for the record.
Yep, you did.
Obviously, I meant the art of storytelling.
Art of storytelling, yeah.
I wrote down
art of storytelling.
Yeah, the art of story. So, children's story, art of storytelling, the art of storytelling with Marsha Ambrosius, Once Upon a Time in the Projects, I Used to Love Her, and you can throw Love's Gonna Get You in there.
Yep, I Love's Gonna Get You. And again, to recap, I also have I Used to Love Her, got Mahogany, Blazer 50, New York State of Mind, You Can't Fade Me by Ice Cube, Nightmares, and The Moment I Feared.
I can't believe you said New York State of Mind. I can't.
That's a real discussion. We're going to hold that because I feel like somewhere in there, maybe not in the next couple of weeks, but somewhere in there, we got a show, and maybe that's all we do. That'd be the show, that one show that there's no sports, anything. If I had time to think about it, that maybe we put together a mixtape, I don't know, 20-something. I don't know.
A storytelling.
We put together a mixtape. Huh?
A storytelling mixtape?
And you'd be surprised. Like, I don't know the last time you really thought about it, but if you Google it, be surprised at how many songs are classified, hip-hop songs are classified as stories. I even saw a top 50 list. And I started thinking, and some of those songs were songs I had forgotten about. There's some other songs that there's a couple songs I didn't even really know what it was. I had to go back and listen, like, oh, that one. But there's a lot of songs that you never think about that you know that are actually stories. Now they just never come up in your first thought. But I saw a top 50 list. I saw a top 30 list. Top 30 or 35. So yep. That's a little ways down the road, but just something to think about. I had time to prepare for that.
And I didn't say I got a story to tell this last time I said it. So
yeah,
make sure I can say that.
No doubt. So it's all good, man. Great show. We won't be in next week, guys. It is Mother's Day weekend, so we both have things. We can get out here and do things with the family. So there will be no show next week. We'll let you know about the following week. We'll see how things look on that. Maybe if we're on, we'll be in, and probably one of the things for sure, definitely recap how the first week or so and change on the WNBA season went down and whatever else pops up. We'll be deeper into the WNBA, which we have, not WNBA, the NBA, which we haven't talked much of this year. And we usually don't till we get into the playoffs, but things starting to get a little thick here. And folks getting sent home and folks getting blown out in the first half. And it's just a whole bunch of nasty stuff going on. Some improbable teams are probably going to be making it to the next round. It's about to be crazy. You got game 7s all over the place today. Like, it's crazy.
Yes, sir.
So we'll probably tap into that. But you got anything you want to leave for the people?
I ain't got nothing, Brian. I'm good. Great. Oh, check out the my series. I guess it's a series now. What was the moment? Earlier, but last week, Thursday maybe, I asked, what was the moment that you realized that Black Thought was one of them ones? Mm-hmm. And that turned into a thing. And then yesterday, appreciate it. Yesterday I dropped what was the moment you realized that Andre 3000 was one of them ones? So that's turned into a thing as well. So I got to come back with somebody else. I'm about to come back with Tupac and make everybody mad because they're going to be like, that's an argument in itself already. Like, how dare you? But so we'll see. I can't decide because he's gone. So I can't decide if I want to go that route or not. We'll see. We'll see if I do it.
You should do it. I mean, well, it's a lot of Pac fans out there.
Definitely. There's going to be a lot of disrespect, though, as well. 100%. So I know they're going in.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yep. So interesting response. I gave you mine, the Concerto joint, and of course we rolled right into Clones. And I'm like, that was the honest answer I can give you, because that's when I remember I was like, damn. And I said, whoa. I like Proceed and all that back in the day, but this right here, whoa. That's when I knew. So shout out to the man. Only other thing I got, man, before we clock out here is a quick, for me anyway, I don't know if you got something. What are you watching? I am about to, we were trying to decide whether or not because it's nice outside, whether or not we would want to try to run by Arts in the Park since it's right down the street. I done got lazy. So I don't know. Unless she changed my mind when I walk in. I don't think so, though. But the new Man on Fire joint that's hit Netflix this week.
Okay.
With your boy Yahya Abdul-Mateen, great actor. And the action looked crazy. It's on Netflix, so I think it's 8 episodes. I'm not sure what it is.
7. I think it's
7.
8.
Yeah, so I think more than likely I'm about to make that happen on the bench tip today.
I need something. Maybe, now, my wife would probably be mad if I watch that, but go ahead.
Yeah, I already got laid out last night for watching the animated Stranger Things without Nicole, so she got mad about that, and I'm like, darn. The last time I said about watching something, it was like, yeah, we're gonna watch it. Then you told me go and watch it by myself, and so now I'm watching this. She walked in, I was on like episode 6, and then things went left. She eyed this morning, but I was saying, so I need to ask, are you watching this with me today?
Yeah, right.
I want to know because I mentioned it, so I believe that's what's about to go down. So we're about to see some action. See what Yaya and them got in the store. A couple of the reviews I've seen are good. A couple of people that I know that watched it already. One of them I work with said they enjoyed it, so I think that's what's about to go down today.
Okay. Break
out the snacks. So yeah, so just don't make the mistake I did last night, bro. Don't do that. That means a Mother's Day gift next week got to be extra nice.
Right, exactly.
That's it. Appreciate y'all for rocking with the SBP. Like I said, we won't be back next week, but most likely the week after. For all your basketball, hip hop, TV needs, all that, and enjoyment, pleasure. We are here. But we're your boys on Prime. That's Source. We out.
Yeah.